All right, we're waiting. We got Dion on deck, yeah? All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome. So I just want to go over a few housekeeping items before we start. I want to welcome everyone today. Take a few moments to go over some housekeeping items. Before the celebration starts, I would like to put your phones on vibrate, please and thank you. Washrooms are located in the Bella. I'm sure registration had informed you. Behind the ticket booth office is where the one washroom is, and then there's some upstairs as well. I'd like to take a moment and talk about the plans in case of emergency. In the event of an emergency, calmly proceed up the aisles, exit doors. I'm going to feel like I'm on WestJet, this way, that way. And then ushers and security services will escort you out of the building to the appropriate muster points. But thank you for your attention, and we will begin now. Sorrel Rider can start, please. If I can get you to all stand. And I'll be seated. Thank you. As what she said. So thank you, Sorrel Riders, for drumming in and singing for our grand entry. Thank you to our Dean's Council, our distinguished guests, our elders and support staff for joining grand entry. Everyone is welcome to take their seats. This morning, I just want to first bring up Elder Clarence Wolflag McSeacom to do the opening blessing, please.
Okay, next show, quite connect to my simple. I'm gonna talk on a card, see, dog, it connect to my simple. I used to bet a pill. I give it aki. I get I talk is Canada, Amato, Samato, Christ Koigaki. And the Ginoana, Pion Hams is a poco, and a Kiskinamach. And then it's that's not say Chuka, Pion, and it's a pair of Makai man. Ahkomaan stai kaaki matomme sohtsakai sabi päätä piispää. Anneksi siitä patsapoiko kestoaksi ma ahsoaksi. O teistä piksuukkoa. Ahkomaan staat suut pommotsia. Aamuksi täskin maatsuukoaksi. Anneksi ota ajaksi mukaan. Ei taamatsissa puukuu ja on. Ei kauan niin kun aikatsissa naassa tuo päässä sohtsakai sitä pääksikkaat. Kähko kaskinoja ehti päätä piopaakin. Annakaan jakso koisko moki päätä piosin. Anneksi nokat patsemoihka annakaan itskenä aikaa, en vaaki taamaa pommakia. Oikeakin taamaa sokaa pionika, ei niin poika, nikaa saskimokoi. Jäänyt siinskoi. Oikeasti päätä pio. Nohkaa sokit sistä tavallakin taamka nautkaa, jonakin tuoak. Annakaan matkot tuuttuu. Oikeakin syystomsen säki taapääpukai. Jaksa ova tapskuukinai. Tähkohkääksuu koat siipinään, jos pommot siipinään, akammot siipinään, eikä nohtuu tohpinään. Aukana sukaapi, nohsiskumaan moksi, ei se sapuu koi, oikeasti komsuaja. Ahksiikaakin, vähkomaan sitä ei kahkiminna. Aukana jokainen katsomat itse päätä piu. Aukina piuus, niistä ovatsemaan. Kammottaan, oikeasti päätä piu.
Thank you. I feel like I'm all rigged up and I'm not supposed to move too far away. We're just going to push those up. Good morning and welcome to this year's Indigenous Honoring Ceremonies. I just want to say, everyone in the audience, you all look beautiful this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Elders, honored guests, dignitaries, support staff, I want to take a moment to thank all of those who are able to be here in person and welcome and viewing those on camera. We are live. We are streaming live on YouTube, so I hope our students shared the link with all of you for family and friends and community to watch us here today. Okay, Abawashta Stanadada Tanchi. My name is Maria Smalllegs and I'm from the Piikani Nation, which is part of the Siksikatsitabi of the Blackfoot Confederacy. I am an Niskim Center's Student Success Coordinator, and I have the great honor and pleasure of being your MC this morning. I'm going to do a quick land acknowledgement. So we are honored that our ancestors are here in Treaty 7. We honor our nations, the Piikani Nation, the Siksika First Nation, the Gaina First Nation, Stoney Nakoda First Nations of Chiniki, Bearspaw, and Goodstoney. We honor Tsuut'ina Nation, and we honor our ancestral territory of the Siksikatsitabi and the Blackfoot Confederacy and home of Métis Nation. Since 2008, we have been celebrating the Indigenous grads. While the event has grown and changed over the years, we are grateful to be joined here in our celebration, especially here today in the Bella Concert Hall. When you look around at the architecture here, you will see the land that is reflected in the designs. This is a world-class facility. So the designs reflect the geographical location and the inspiration of the Rocky Mountains, the crowned wood panel, acoustically engineered ceiling shaped like the Alberta rose, and of course our honeycomb lighting making this space much more meaningful for today's ceremonies. This is a huge accomplishment for our grads. For some of them, this may be the first time that the first in their family, to obtain their degree, diploma, or certification. Over the years, I've had the great honor of working with students, and I've built relationships with many of them, and this relationship is built on reciprocity and good faith. Today, we have worked on the success of our students and get them to the completion, and we are very proud and honored that they're here this morning and that your families are here to honor you as well. The graduates that sit before you on stage have worked tremendously hard to be here, so we're very pleased of their accomplishments. Whether they be taking the steps in completion to the Indigenous University Bridging Program and now moving into a bachelor's degree, our students that are here graduating with a diploma and/or degree and certificates. These students have put in long hours, have worked very hard, and built community and well-being, and they were embraced by their culture to see them through. We couldn't be more proud of you. I would like to give each and every one of them a round of applause, please. I also want to thank Elder McSeacom Clarence Wolflag for his blessing this morning, and I would now like to welcome Dr. Tim Raleigh, Mount Royal's President and Vice Chancellor, to say a message to the graduates, please.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you today. Elder McSeacom, thank you so much for that prayer. I'd also like to acknowledge all the elders who are here today to help us celebrate these wonderful graduates. I'd also like to welcome family and friends. I'm joined when I stand up here as President and Vice Chancellor, I come with my gang, and my gang is all of the vice presidents, the vice provosts, the deans, the associate deans, directors. I see development officers, I see all kinds of folks, and we're all here to celebrate with you and witness this wonderful accomplishment. Of course, all the professors who help you along the way as well, and the staff members who support you. It means so much for us to be part of your celebration. Maria gave a land acknowledgement, but ladies and gentlemen, we've been working on our land acknowledgement at the university, and I'm going to give a full land acknowledgement, recognizing that I do so as President and Vice Chancellor. And when I speak these words, I speak them on behalf of all of my colleagues. Mount Royal University is situated on the ancient and storied lands that is steeped in ceremony, history that until recently was occupied exclusively by Indigenous people of this place. With gratitude and with reciprocity, Mount Royal acknowledged the relationship to the land, all beings, and the songs, the stories, the teachings of the Siksika, the Pagani, the Kainai Nation, the Ithka, Stoney Nakota Nation, consisting of the Chiniki, Bears Paw, and Good Stoney Nations, the people of Tsuut'ina Nation, as well as the Métis. At the verbal negotiations held to discuss Treaty 7 between the nations and the Crown and the Canadian government, Indigenous peoples assumed hereditary lands would be shared and a cooperative future would be built together that was to last as long as the grass grows, the sun shines, and the rivers flow. However, many of the verbal promises made at to these nations were not reflected in the written version of Treaty 7 that was created by the Crown and the Canadian government. Even then, many of the promises that were included in the written version have been broken. What followed were policies of cultural genocide and assimilation that caused profound harm. The original people of these lands were confined to reserves, prohibited from pursuing traditional practices, and forced to send their children to residential school. Rather than building meaningful and mutually beneficial relationships, there was disappointment and exploitation in systems of economic and social marginalization. As such, Mount Royal University is committed to advancing the success of Indigenous learners and respectfully supporting Indigenous cultural identities and integrity, leading to a good life in all aspects. Mount Royal will change settler colonialism, systemic racism, and discrimination by addressing the legacy of broken promises and rebuilding the relationship between Indigenous and non-Indigenous peoples. This includes those who now live at the confluence of the Elbow and the Bow rivers, a place referred to by the Siksika, the Piikani, and the Kainai as Mohkinstsis, and by the Ithka, Stoney Nakoda nations as Wichispa, and by the Tsuut'ina as Gitsitsi. Mount Royal will meet these goals by committing to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission's calls to action and adopting and applying the principles of the United Nations Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous People. With that, today is indeed a special day in fulfilling some of those promises. Today we gather to celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of our Indigenous graduates. Here on campus this week, we are dedicated to the class of 2024 with convocation ceremonies taking place over the next few days, and we kick it off with this wonderful celebration here today. And I'm happy to share with all of you that Roy Bearchief, a Spoomta helper in the Faculty of Health, Community and Education, will be one of our 7 honorary degree recipients this year. He will receive an honorary Doctor of Laws at the Thursday afternoon ceremony, and we couldn't be more delighted. The Indigenous honoring ceremony starting convocation this week is fitting, given the occasion. I think what's so special about the honoring ceremony is that it is a time of reflection. You get to dress up, but you also get to think about where you've been and where you're going. Graduates, regardless of your journey as a student, it's important to take stock of everything you have experienced, everything you have overcome, and what it means for you to make it to the end of one path before starting on yet another. I consider it a privilege to witness and watch you cross the stage to collect your parchments. This is an event I truly cherish because it centers on the personal stories of our Indigenous graduates. All of us on stage and all of you in the audience get an opportunity to learn about who you are and the significance of this day from your perspective. On behalf of your professors, instructors, and the many members of staff you've interacted with throughout your time here at MRU, we are so proud of you and what you have accomplished. And I am deeply, deeply aware of the dedication, the sacrifice, and the commitment required to complete a university program. And my hope for you is that you're able to identify all of the ways you have grown and transformed during your time at Mount Royal University. At a moment like this, it's easy to focus solely on the credential that you've earned, but there's so much more you have gained. I marvel at the students who were reluctant to even consider attempting post-secondary, who are now beaming in their caps and gowns, or the ones who are now realize they have reached a major goal and feel emboldened to carve out new goals and set the bar even higher because they feel unstoppable. And there are many of you who have been invited into new experience and worldviews through your classes, and you're now ready to motivate and make change within your own communities. This really lights me up because everything we strive for as educators and what we hope to see in all of you is happening today. Today, you take what you have learned and you pass it on. Share your ideas and be open to receiving new knowledge from others. This is how you will continue to grow, and it's what unites us as people and allows us to work together to evolve and make positive change in the world. And boy, oh boy, does the world ever need it. This is something you have already started and put into practice. Every course you have taken, every friend you have made, every staff member, every professor who has guided you in some ways connects you to Mount Royal University. Your ties to Mount Royal never sever, it just simply changes. You are now part of an alumni community, and I certainly hope you will keep in touch. In closing, I want to say congratulations to all the graduates and a sincere thank you to the many people who made a difference in their journey. I know many of you are here in the audience today, and it includes people from every faculty, every department, but I must specifically acknowledge my colleagues in the Office of Indigenization and Decolonization and the Uniscum Center. I'm very familiar with the formal and informal ways that students benefit from your tailored programming and resources that you make available to them. Thank you very much for being here today, and I look forward to the rest of the ceremony.
Thank you, Dr. Raleigh. I'd now like to welcome John Fisher, Interim Associate Vice President of Indigenization and Decolonization.
Okay, Danis Dara, Aboa Stitch, Tanshe, Thanse, greetings. I'd like to say thank you to Mexican for the opening prayer and President Raleigh for his remarks, and to acknowledge those on stage who are elders and who are present. On stage we have Mexican, Louise Crane, Betty Crazy Boy, Alice Coquitz, Dr. Bruce Starlight, Calvin Williams, Dr. Roy Weaselfat, and a special guest, Chief Delbert Wapas of Thunderchild First Nation. I'd also like to acknowledge the grandparents and the elders sitting in the audience and being so proud, and we're so pleased that you're here with us today. Natanago Magayapi, John Fisher Nitsigasan, Kawasasochinia, Nina Hiawao. I serve as the Interim Associate Vice President of Indigenization and Decolonization, and I'm grateful to be here with families, friends, faculty, and staff to honor the Indigenous graduates in our way. We refer to education as the new buffalo. The buffalo, Ini, Tatanka, Zansi, Pasqua, Mistos, leads us to a good life. The buffalo provides food, shelter, and clothing. Education can do so too, as well as the additional riches that we pick up and carry on during our educational pathways. Many students, as Maria has referenced, are here for the first time in their family's history. Your presence is so very important. I consider it an act of decolonization. In this way, we are all changing the role of education away from a tool of assimilation to a role that empowers us and leads us to a good life. You have faced challenges in your life, in your study, as you're learning, dealing with new ideas, head on in a courageous way, much as the buffalo directly faces challenges during a storm. For some, we learn about our shared histories and gain an understanding of how it has shaped our lives. It adds more texture and color as to how resilient our elders have been and how many have been survivors and thrivers. Others may have gained cultural knowledge through professors and courses like Indigenous Studies, social work, and education. You've taken advantage of these opportunities that have supported inner growth and understanding of our world. In our world, identity and connection is so very important, and you took the opportunity to build relationships and make friends. You've continued your growth as leaders and change makers as you've navigated the educational system. We see this growth, This is not lost on your families or communities, and you now have additional roles that you may be called upon. You may be called upon to speak on their behalf, to MC events, to help organize, to help govern, to run in elections, to golf on Saturdays. No, I'm kidding. In conclusion, your achievements are noticed, and we respect you for what you have done, and this is why we honor you in our way. We're proud of you, and we're grateful to have been part of your journey. Hi. Ekbase.
Thank you, John. We will now present our graduating students. Our Indigenous University Bridging Program students will go first. IUBP students will receive their certificates from Tori McMillan and Christy Lawrence. They will then proceed to shake hands with the elders who are seated up at the front. They will then make their way to Dr. Raleigh and Mr. Fisher to shake hands and have their picture taken. On their way back to their seat, they'll be presented with a gift from Alex O'Brien, our friend back here, and our colleague from admissions. He's our colleague from admissions and recruitment. The certificate, diploma, degree, and Indigenous students will follow in order, followed by the graduates that will come to the podium, and then to honor the honoring table to have their picture taken with Dr. Raleigh and Mr. Fisher. Certificate recipients will receive a gift. Diploma, degree recipients will be gifted with an eagle feather from Elder McSeacom and Betty Crazy Boy, or a Métis sash from Elder Louise Crane. They will then have their blanket ceremony with Dr. Raleigh and Mr. Fisher. You're welcome to take pictures, but we ask you to remain in your seats. As mentioned, a photographer is in the front, and he will be taking a photo of each graduate, and Dr. Raleigh and Mr. Fisher will get a complimentary photo will be given to them from the Aniskum Center. Please feel free to celebrate loudly when your graduate crosses the stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Good morning to you all, and thank you for joining us today for this special morning. My name is Tori McMillan, and I'm a member of Barons River First Nation, Treaty 5, Anishinaabe. My first ceremonial Blackfoot name is Ayo Ikakimat, which translates to one who tries hard. This name was given by Sokokotu, Elder Randy Bottle, from Gaina First Nation. Last December, I was given the Blackfoot name Apistamik from Elder Warren Drunken Chief from Siksika Nation. The name translates to White Buffalo Bull. I carry both names as an honor and a responsibility as the interim director of the Aniskum Center. Today's event is possible due to the efforts of a community that has come together to acknowledge the successes of our Indigenous graduates. This includes the Aniskum Center staff, MRU volunteers and supporters, honored elders, Sorrel Rider Drum Group, and our sponsor for today's event, TransAlta. Please join me in thanking everyone for their support today. In 1971, Mount Royal College worked with Siksika Nation to establish Old Sun Community College. Today, our schools collaborate to deliver the Bachelor of Business Administration with a concentration in Indigenous business and economic development. This program gives students the opportunity to earn an MRU degree within their nation, with courses that are developed and taught by local knowledge holders. In January 1993, Mount Royal College welcomed its first cohort of students in what was then known as the Aboriginal Education Project. There was a shared desire to create a pathway for Indigenous learners that would provide greater access and support within post-secondary. The creation of the AEP was the result of planning and a shared sense of commitment between the college and Treaty 7 advocates, like Hayden Meltingtallow from Siksika Nation, who today serves as MRU's elder in residence within the Bissett School of Business. While its name has changed over the years, now it's the IUBP, the Indigenous University Bridging Program, what remains constant is the mission to provide support and space for our students. As an undergraduate university with a focus on teaching and learning, Mount Royal continues to innovate and build on these legacies with programs and partnerships that advance our work to indigenize, decolonize, and center the processes of truth and reconciliation. In 2007, Mount Royal opened an Indigenous Academic Center, and that year a student from Siksika Nation named Rory Loftus suggested the name Iniskum. In 2008, the name was transferred by Elder Leonard Bastine from Piikani Nation. This name translates to Buffalo Calling Stone, and it is a powerful story that teaches us about resilience and the importance of ceremony for collective wellness. Today, the Iniskum Center has a staff of 7 that offers academic and cultural support, along with residence and mentorship for programming for students to build a community on campus. Having a sense of belonging is foundational to one's success, and we are grateful for the elders, tutors, volunteers, staff, and faculty who share their time and knowledge with our students. In reciprocity, our students volunteer, serve on committees, plan and host events, work on campus, and raise their children here in affirmation of this shared vision. Currently, Mount Royal University is home to nearly 1,000 learners who represent First Nation, Métis, and Inuit communities from across Turtle Island. Nearly 100 of these learners are in the bridging program, and today we start by honoring and celebrating their achievements. I would like to call Christy Lawrence forward to join me in congratulating our IUBP graduates. Christy is the interim administrator for the program.
Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us on this very special day. My name is Christy Lawrence, and it has been my honor and privilege to serve as the interim program administrator for the last academic year. I just want to take a moment and say how fantastic everybody looks today. All the graduates look gorgeous, and I'm just so happy to be here with you guys today. Thank you for coming. As Tori mentioned, this is the 31st year of the program, and there have been many graduates over the years who have worked so hard to open doors for those graduating today. Some of you are here in the audience and on the stage, and we are grateful for all of your efforts that bring us to today. Just as the community came together to create the program itself, our students remain supported by the community now. This starts at home with friends and family and supporters who encourage our students to follow their dreams, from words of encouragement to keep going, being understanding about their time commitments, to making them meals, and perhaps even helping with childcare. We know you do so much to help them, and I thank you for everything you do, so I'd like to applaud you. The support staff, faculty, and MRU leadership do so much for us as well. We have incredible friends from all over campus, from admission and recruitment, helping to onboard our students, advising, helping with our transition to degree programs, the registrar's office for always coming through and working so diligently, scheduling, who is thoughtful and accommodating to our students' needs, and continuing education for your kindness and collaboration with us. Our instructors, tutors, and friends from Student Learning Services make all the difference in our students' growth, knowledge, and success. Our Wellness, Recreation, and Students Association have kept our students fed, healthy, and well, and we are so grateful for our partnerships. And our friends in the foundation work to build relationships with donors on our behalf. The IUBP bursaries that we are fortunate to have due to the generosity of many have helped our students help support our students financially in very challenging times. We are so grateful to our donors for being able to offer these to students, which enable them to focus on their classes instead of their bills. There are so many supporters. We have literally filled a theater full of you right now, so please know that we appreciate everyone from all across the campus and community. For this academic year, we had 23 IUBP graduates. Every year we have extraordinary students, but in all of my years of working here, I've never seen such high grades as we have this year. We had 2 students achieve grades of 100%, Two students, I know, right? Yeah. Two students with grades of 97%. Both were in Math 30-1, one of the most challenging upgrading courses we offer. Amazing. And many A grades to bring 13 honor roll students in the fall and 12 honor roll students in the winter semesters. Many of them are here on stage. I want to acknowledge that there are also some very hard fought for grades in the 50s to 60s range, and it is just as great of an achievement in my book. Waiting for you. There are still many IBP students who are continuing to work on their upgrading, and we look forward to celebrating their success next year. This year we have introduced something special for the IUBP graduates that we haven't had before. This is the first class to receive an IUBP alumni pin, and it is pinned inside their gift bag that they'll be getting. We didn't want them to fall out, and Tori diligently pinned them all in, so thank you, Tori. I would like to mention that many of the degree and diploma recipients that are being recognized today also came through the bridging program, and you are welcome to see us after to receive a pin as well. Since this is a transition year for Tori and I in our roles, I thought it was appropriate for both of us to introduce the IUBP graduates, as we both had the privilege of assisting them on their journey. So now we'll get to the fun part, and I'm just going to repeat to our students what to do. So we will call the graduates up to receive their gift certificate, a certificate of completion. Come up here, and then you'll go over to shake the hands with Dr. Tim Raleigh, and MRU President Dr. Tim Raleigh, and Interim Associate Vice President, Indigenization and Decolonization, John Fisher. After the photo, graduates will receive a bag that contains a blanket, medicine, and gifts to recognize their achievement and encourage them to continue with their academic journey. It is our privilege and honor to introduce the University Bridging Program graduates of 2024.
Thank you, Christy. As our graduates come across the stage, we also invite them to shake the hands of the elders seated in the front row as they make their way over to Tim and John. Our first student that we're honoring today is William Bear.
Sorry, I can't get it. There is your certificate. Can I have a hug?
Oh, thank you so much. Good.
Where are you? I know, you did such an amazing job.
William is from Flying Dust First Nation, a Cree community located in Treaty 6. During his time at MRU, he has lived in residence, been active within the center, and achieved honor roll. William has been accepted into the Bachelor of Arts Sociology at the University of Calgary this fall, and we wish him continued success.
Okay, our next graduate is Amelia Cranebear. Amelia, come on up. Woo! Sorry. Amelia is from the Siksika Nation and the Blackfoot Confederacy here in Treaty 7. Amelia struggled with her math the first time, but her teacher could easily see her gift and potential. Encouraged, she tried again and achieved top marks in honor roll twice. She has been accepted into the Bachelor of Science, Environmental Science. Congratulations, Amelia.
We'd next like to recognize Alex Dean. So Alex is a member of the Métis Nation of Alberta. As a mother, she prioritized her time and accessed tutoring to ensure she passed every course she took. Alex achieved honor roll and has been accepted into the Bachelor of Health and Physical Education, Sport and Recreation Management for this September. Congratulations, Alex.
All right.
We'd next like to call up Kylie Elson. Kylie is from Big Grassy First Nation, which is an Ojibwe Saulteaux community and a member of the Grand Council of Treaty 3. She is also mother to Olive and River. Kylie was completing Biology 30 last June and had to wait for this year's honoring ceremonies, but I am pleased to share that she has successfully completed the first year of the Licensed Practical Nurse Diploma at Bow Valley College. Congratulations, Kylie.
Our next graduate is Brittany Itagiak, Holy Medicine Woman. Brittany is from the Piikani Nation of the Blackfoot Confederacy here in Treaty 7. She was one of the most prepared students I've ever met on the first day, having attended 2 orientations and teaching other students what they needed to know. We have been so lucky to meet her family, including her incredibly supportive husband, Jeremy, who is always by her side and is here today, of course. Brittany's preparedness served her well as she achieved honor roll and was accepted into the Bachelor of Child Studies Child and Youth Care program. Congratulations, Brittany. Our next graduate is Cameron Henry. Come on. Cameron is a member of the Métis Nation of Alberta. He is one of the few graduates we have who started in the winter semester. He has been a delight to have in this center, helping other students in their study groups. He achieved honor roll and was accepted into the Bachelor of Science, General Science. He plans to one day become an optometrist, and I'll be the first to sign up as his patient. Congratulations, Cameron. Our next graduate is Jaden Kootenai, Elk Chief. Jaden, it's so amazing. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Yes, Jaden is a member of the Ehe Nakota of Treaty 7 Nation. What a joy it is to have Jaden in the center this year, always making his best efforts to make friends, help students feel comfortable in the center, and entice them friendly competition in their classes. It paid off as he achieved honor roll in his first semester and was accepted into the Bachelor of Social Work, one of MRU's most competitive degree programs. Congratulations, Jaden!
Jaden, we'll call you back up for a moment. I'd like to invite representatives from your nation, Ms. Cindy Daniels and Teresa Daniels, if you would come up for a moment, please. We always encourage representatives from our nation to be here, and we'll continue that today as well. Our next graduate that we'd like to call up is Hope LaPlante. Hope is from Sakamay First Nation, a Cree community located within Treaty 4. She has earned a place within the IUPP Honor Roll and has been recognized as a community builder. Hope has been accepted into the Bachelor of Arts, where she will pursue a major in history and a minor in Indigenous studies. Congratulations, Hope. We'd like to call up Paris Levavasseur. Paris is from Dega Goti First Nation, located in Treaty 11, and a member of the Decho First Nations surrounding the southern Mackenzie River. She moved to Calgary and started the IUBP last September, making the honor roll in her first semester. Paris has been accepted into the Bachelor of Arts, Sociology, and is awaiting word on her application to the Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Congratulations, Paris. I just caught that there. We'd next like to call up Ms. Shaylee Piska. Shaylee is from Little Pine First Nation, a Plains Cree community located in Treaty 6. She is a mother, and her traditional Cree name is Piasu, which means Thunderbird. Shaylee was completing Math 32 last June, so she patiently waited for this year's ceremonies. I am pleased to share that she has completed her first year in the Bachelor of Business Administration, majoring in General Management. Congratulations, Shaylee.
Our next graduate is Jacob Smith. Come on up, Jake. Woo! Jake is from Horse Lake First Nation in Treaty 8 territory. He was another student who joined us in the winter semester and finished his upgrading in one semester. He made an impression on me after our first conversation, and I knew he would be successful. After the semester was over, I had to send him an email that just said, wow. He has been accepted into the Bachelor of Social Work. Congratulations, Jacob. And our next graduate, oh, sorry, am I?
Yeah,
okay.
just fine.
Our next graduate is Tanisha Spotted Bull. Tanisha is a member of the Kainai First Nation of the Blackfoot Confederacy here in Treaty 7. Tanisha spent countless hours studying in the Aniskum Center and working with our tutors. It was a result of her hard work and dedication that she achieved honor roll in both semesters and has been accepted into the licensed practical nurse diploma at Bow Valley College. Congratulations, Tanisha! And our next graduate is Julia Steinhauer, Green Ribbon Woman. Julia. Julia is Plains Cree and a member of the Saddle Lake Cree Nation of Treaty 6. She is a mom to a young son. Yeah, she's a mom to a young son and is working hard to complete her studies, following the footsteps of her sister who previously graduated from MRU. Julia was accepted into the Bachelor of Child Studies, Early Learning and Childcare. There will be some very lucky kids out there, including her son, when she graduates. Congratulations, Julia! Oh my goodness. Our next graduate is Brianne Walker, New Fire Woman. Oh, darling. Oh, congratulations. You did such an amazing job. I love you too. Okay, I don't know if I can get through this without crying, but I'm gonna try. Not only is she just our last graduate to come up, but this is very important. Brianne is a member of the Ochapowace Nation in Treaty 4. Brianne's faced several unexpected and unprecedented circumstances during her first semester here. She came out on top each and every time and achieved honor roll despite it all. She was accepted into the Bachelor of Social Work and plans to one day have her own practice where she can heal others with equine therapy. Congratulations, Brianne. So I just, and actually Brianne
Hold
has,
on.
oh,
Yeah.
I was just gonna.
Yes. Okay, you can mention that. Yeah.
Yeah, Brianne has some family members who would like to honor her with a blanket right now. Oh, nice.
It's a good time for that story while everyone's getting back to their seats.
Yeah. In closing, and with permission, I would actually like to share a little bit more of Brianne's story because I believe it epitomizes the character of our students. Brianne was waiting for the bus on her way to write her Native Studies final exam when she saw someone in medical distress. No one else would help, so she stepped in. She phoned 911 and began to administer Narcan to the distressed individual. After saving his life and realizing she missed her bus, she caught an Uber to campus just in time and went on to ace her final exam. I know. I know. I asked her if she was okay, and she was. And she said that's just what any good person would do. She cared about that individual and made a life-changing difference in that moment. I have since learned that other students of ours have been in the same situation and have taken the same actions. To all of our graduates on the stage today, your humanity and compassion is above and beyond. While it may not feel like you are literally saving lives, your words and actions make a difference. When I read your applications to the program, you all share why you want to come to school. Your reasons are never selfish and always have to do with helping others, helping your communities, and making this world a better place for everyone. None of what you have accomplished and what you face every day is easy, but you are amazing and this world needs you. Thank you for teaching us and inspiring us every day. You all have a special gift, unique to you, bestowed by Creator, and we cannot wait to see what you do next. Congratulations, everyone.
Great job, everyone. Oh my gosh, I just about cried. Good thing I got a fan I can just hide behind. And wearing glasses so nobody has to see, and you're smearing my makeup. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, I'd like to bring up and introduce Dion Simon. He's the Medicine Trail Coordinator for Aniskum Center, and he's going to share with you what the meaning of the gifts are for today.
Once again, a round of applause for IUBP graduates. 2024. As we mark our paths and mark our trails in life, we spread a journey that can be seen by all people around us. And this journey is seen by people that come before us and people that come after us, our family, our friends, our members of our communities, our leaders that have been here, and then our followers that will come after. But we mark a trail, we mark a time, but we mark a milestone in our life that people can look up to, that people can remember, and people can be followed and be remembered as inspiration. And so from time, for many, many years, in all of our traditions and our cultures, that our people have been given a task. They've been given a unique role in the community, a role of leadership, which has been accomplished, a role of warriorhood, which has been accomplished, a role to be a community member, which has been accomplished. And from that time, all of our members have been honored and recognized for the work, for the amazing work that they have done. Here in this time, as we bring it here to this graduation of 2024, we also recognize our members who have been here on campus, that have been in the rooms, that they have been in those hard times, in those sad times, in those troubling times, what they've got themselves through, those times that have maybe deterred them, that have been that have had an impact on their learning and their academic success. And so here we take an opportunity to recognize our graduates. Our graduates today that are here with us are graduates who are receiving a degree, a diploma. They will also be recognized for their accomplishments, for their many achievements. For those, they will receive an eagle feather. An eagle feather is one of the highest honors one can receive within the First Nations community and culture, symbolizing love, leadership, truth, and power. Holding the eagle feather, one is empowered with truth through the heart, through the mind, and through speech. Our graduates will also receive a Métis sash, which is honored to honor those with outstanding cultural, political, and social contributions. Is considered of great honor and is worn with pride, esteem, and speech, and nationhood. Our graduates today will also receive a Pendleton blanket. Pendleton blanket is a symbolic of respect, warmth, and tradition that conveys the values of comfort, care, and well-being to the individual. And this blanket is an act, it's a gesture of warmth that individual will carry and to always come back to in time of need and in time of comfort. The blanket is also symbolic of the outer shed of our trees to protect us from the cold, from the winds, and from the harsh terrain that we may endure. At any time when these students will go into that dark place, or finding that place of refuge, or finding that place of inspiration, all they need to do is cover themselves with that blanket, and that seed, that inspiration, that spark, and that spirit will come back to them. So with that, hi, hi.
I just want to say a lot of our students opted to get their caps beaded and adorned, and I just wanted to say that they all look so beautiful today. Everyone who's expressing their individuality to this morning, as well as representing their First Nation. So we'll begin today with the certificate programming. I would like to introduce with the Leadership Development Certificate, Mr. Dax Cust, and he is acknowledging today Kikino Métis Settlement. Congratulations. Métis Sashes?
Oh, the gift.
Oh, he gets a gift? Yep. I'd like to present our students and graduates who will graduate this Thursday. From the Personal Fitness Trainer Diploma program, I'd like to acknowledge Mr. Zach Blackcattle, and he's acknowledging today Siksika First Nation. Congratulations. I'm sorry? Oh, can I get the elders to come up and bestow the eagle feathers and the Métis sashes, please? That would be Louise McKay Crane, Betty Crazy Boy, and Clarence Wolfleg McSeacom, please. Louise will be wrapping our students in the Métis sashes. Betty will be giving the eagle feathers to Clarence. Alex O'Brien will be giving the blankets to our president, Dr. Raleigh, and to Mr. John Fisher, and they will do the blanketing ceremony to our graduates. So I get a thumbs up. Is that a thumbs up to me? Awesome, thank you. All right, I'd like to present the student graduate who will graduate this Thursday with a social work diploma. Today we're acknowledging Miss Shania Bear from Kikanu, acknowledging Sweetgrass First Nation. Woo! Yep. Is she not taking the picture? Oh, I got, okay, awesome, thank you. Just want to make sure I'm on cue here with all these people. I'd like to recognize this morning as well Dallas Tashina Crowchild, as she is graduating with a social work diploma program as well. She is acknowledging Tsuut'ina First Nation this morning. We have formalities with our program right now. Clarence is honoring her with the eagle feather, which is part of the ceremonial process, and then she is blanketed. Congratulations. I'd like to acknowledge as well, graduating this Thursday as a graduate in convocation with a social work diploma, Ms. Clarissa Delorum. Congratulations. Very welcome. She's being honored this morning by Métis Nation, Louise McCain Crane. All right. Again, graduating this Thursday with a social work diploma, through convocation, may we welcome, I'm going to try this really hard, Abamse Biaki, Bobby Joe Eagle Plume. You look beautiful. Congratulations. She's acknowledging today Gaina First Nation as part of Treaty 7. Yeah. How beautiful is that, right? These little people out in the audience. That'll be you too, very soon. I'd like to also acknowledge today with the Social Work Diploma graduate, Ms. Chantal Etier Anukadapi is her name. Yes, I got you. Oh, you're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make me cry. No, no crying. Okay. Chantal is acknowledging the Siksika Blackfoot Confederacy today. Thank you. She's got quite the audience out there, all right. Next but not least, graduating as well this Thursday in convocation, recognizing a social work diploma would be Brandy Little Bear. She is acknowledging Blood Tribe Gaina First Nation, Treaty 7. Congratulations. Congratulations, Brandy. Awesome. Also graduating today with the social work diploma, may I present Jessica Short. Jessica is acknowledging Penticton Indian Band. Awesome. All right. Last in this category for graduating this Thursday with a social work diploma, may I present to you Miss Tiffany Singer. Ms. Singer is acknowledging today Treaty 6, Saskatoon Region. Thank you. I'd like to present the students and graduands, that will graduate this Friday with a Bachelor of Arts. Graduating with a Bachelor of Arts with a major of Anthropology, may I present to you? Now I'm going to try this really hard. I think I butchered that. I'm so sorry. May I present to you Janelle Crane Starlight from Tsuut'ina First Nation. Awesome. Graduating also this Friday with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Anthropology, may I present to you Sophia Eaglehead Baptiste. Congratulations. Thank you. I would like to honor, and this young lady's going to come up twice, but for right now, she's going to come up this morning. Twyla Gallant is a double major with psychology. Today, she acknowledges the Métis Nation. May I present to you Twyla Gallant. Congratulations. Oh, congrats. Thank you so much. All right, that concludes that Bachelor of Arts program. Graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice, may I present to you Zane Grant Mutumtsi, I believe is how it's said. Zane not here? All right, well then we'll just move on. May I present to you this morning Miss Taylor McMaster Bitaki, acknowledging today Siksika First Nation. Congratulations. Also graduating from Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice, may I present to you this morning with Terrence Roy. His name is Scene Buffalo. He'd like to acknowledge Standing Dakota Nation. Congratulations, Terrence. Graduating with a Bachelor of Arts and a major in English, may I present to you today Miss Joyce Begay Wildman. Congratulations, Joyce. Joyce would like to acknowledge Stoney Nakoda and Navajo Nation. Oh, you can just clap. Yeah. Hi, I just want to make sure that Miss Daniela is here. I don't believe she is, but we'll acknowledge her with a BA in psychology, Daniela Fortungno. Also graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, may I present again Miss Twyla Gallant. This way. Thank you. Twyla receives a degree today in anthropology as well as psychology. Maybe somebody can help her with her first blanket so she can be gifted with her second blanket. Thank you. It's her birthday, she might. Right on. Did she receive her second blanket? She gets one. She should actually have that. No, let's go back up to the Dr. Raleigh and John Fisher, please. Get your picture taken for the second time. Yes, you've earned this. Woo! How extraordinary. That's just so awesome to have two today. Somebody worked very, very hard. I would like to also acknowledge today graduating from a Bachelor of Arts and a major in psychology. May I present to you this morning Miss Cassidy McMillan. Congratulations. Yes, we got the thumbs up. Awesome. Next, presenting with a Bachelor of Arts today in Psychology, Mr. James Taylor. James is acknowledging Métis Nation of Alberta. Okay, so it appears James isn't with us today. Bummer deal. Okay. Graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, may I represent and my colleague, Nellie-Ann Sukla. Yes? Thank you. So again, I don't want to butcher this, but I'm going to try it. Mahe Kaniskoweo is her Indian name, and she is acknowledging today the Thunderchild First Nation. And her, yes, and her chief is here today to acknowledge her and present her with a blanket once she gets blanketed by our elders. At this time, I'd like to call forward Chief Delbert Wapas from Thunderchild First Nation Treaty 6 and Bernice Wapas, mother of Nellie-Ann, to join us on stage for their presentation on behalf of their nation. Chief and Bernice would like to blanket Nellie-Ann with a blanket that they brought, and afterwards they'll return to their respective seats. Thank you. Congratulations, Nellie-Ann. All right, moving on, I'd like to present today the graduates who will graduate this Wednesday with a Bachelor of Business Administration. First, in accounting, may I present to you this morning Miss Brittany Big Sky. She is acknowledging Musqueam First Nation Treaty 4. Congratulations. Congratulations. Also, graduating today with a Bachelor of Business Admin and General Management, may I present to you Mr. Stephen Sinclair. Stephen would like to recognize Pegasus First Nation. Congrats. I just want to remind our graduates that on the inside of your cap is an autograph where your friends and family can sign inside of your cap. So just a reminder for the reception part. I'd like to present the students and graduate who will graduate this Thursday from the Bachelor of Child Studies, graduating with a Bachelor in Child Studies with a major in Child and Youth Care. May I present to you Miss Brittany A. Young Man. Brittany would like to recognize Siksika First Nation. Congratulations. Congratulations, Brittany. Also graduating this Thursday, Bachelor of Child Studies with a major in Child and Youth Care Counselor. May I present to you today, Elena Primrose. Okay, I'm going to try this. She is acknowledging today, Ni si chiwayaksik. Thank you. Almost need to be multilingual up here. Oh, gee, somebody's not happy. Thank you. Also graduating Bachelor of Child Studies with a major in Child and Youth Care. May I present to you Gala Bear Jeremy Willie. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he's acknowledging Quikwasat in Uxhaxwamis today. I'm sorry. Thank you. Jeremy Willie, everyone. I'd like to present the student and graduate who will graduate this Wednesday with a Bachelor of Communication. Graduating with a Bachelor of Communication in Broadcasting Broadcast Media Studies, may I present to you Mr. Jacob Mark. Congratulations. Jacob's Indian name is Siktogija Omwagichi. He's acknowledging Minitai and Musqueam's First Nation. Sorry, Minithni. Awesome, thank you. Graduating from Bachelor of Communications and Information Design, may I present to you this morning Ms. Corey Godot-Cotois. Corey would like to recognize today Métis Nation of Alberta. This graduate that I'm going to call will also be recognized by her First Nation. First, we're going to recognize her with a Bachelor of Communication and Public Relations. May I present to you this morning, Ms. Desiree LaBelle. Desiree would like to acknowledge this morning Stony Nakota Bears Paw First Nation, Treaty 7. If her nation's people would like to come up right now. And they would like to acknowledge that their First Nation has graduated. Ms. Desiree LaBelle, if I can get you to come back to the front, please. I'll hold that for you. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Graduating with Bachelor of Communication and Public Relations, and who's already working out there in the world, may I present to you Mr. Jonas McLaren. Jonas was one of our mentors, and he did a pivotal role helping our first-year students. I'm very grateful that he participated in our program. Jonas is acknowledging today Whitecap, Dakota. For sure. So before I present the next group of people, I want to acknowledge a certain person out in the audience because I know that he played a very key role in helping a lot of our students to success. So just an acknowledgement this morning. May I acknowledge Mr. Stephen Kootenai Jobin. I'd like to present the student and graduates who will graduate this Thursday with a Bachelor of Education in Elementary. Today, may I present to you Ms. Jaden Hurry. Jaden would like to acknowledge Métis Nation of Alberta, Region 3. I'd like to present the student and graduate who will graduate this Thursday with a Bachelor of Health and Physical Education with a major in ecotourism and outdoor leadership. May I present to you this morning Miss Devin Blind. Oh, and she also minored in elementary school health. She wants me to say that, elementary school health. Devin would like to recognize Pasqua First Nation, Treaty 4. Her people would like to present her with flowers. Awesome. Congratulations, Devin Blind. Graduating with a Bachelor of Health and Physical Literacy and Education with a major of Physical Literacy, may I present to you Brielle Simon Ferguson. Oh my God, that's so good. Congratulations. Right on. Also graduating from Ecotourism and Outdoor Leadership and Physical Literacy, Brooklyn Venn. Brooklyn would like to acknowledge today Copperleaf First Nation, Muskeg Lake Cree Nation, Treaty 6. I'd like to present the students and graduates who will graduate this Friday from a Bachelor of Interior Design. May I present to you Ayana Bastine. Ayana would like to recognize her First Nation, which is Piikani First Nation, Treaty 7. Right on. This is the fun part of my job. I'd like to present the student and graduates that will graduate this Thursday with Bachelor of Midwifery. May I present to you this morning Miss Joanne Stefanik. Joanne would like to acknowledge Battle River Territory of the Rocky View Métis District. Also graduating from the Bachelor of Midwifery program, may I present to you Miss Elisa Weens. Alyssa. Your strawberries. I love her strawberries. Alyssa would like to acknowledge today St. Albert Métis District. I'd like to present the student and graduate who will graduate this Friday with a Bachelor of Science degree, graduating with a major in environmental science. And he was also one of our community builders. He was one of my mentors, and we have a little extra gift for him backstage. May I present to you this morning Mr. Samuel Medicat Yah. Samuel would like to acknowledge the Deneta First Nation. I'm sure she's whispering very good messages in his ear. I'd like to present the student and graduate who will graduate this Thursday with a Bachelor of Social Work. May I present Nick Van Dam. Congratulations. Nick would like to acknowledge the Haida Nation. Last but not least, graduating with the Bachelor of Social Work program, may I present to you this morning, Jordan Rudolph. Jordan would like to acknowledge this morning Berries and Okamassis Cree Nation, Treaty 6. I'd like to congratulate everyone today, all of the graduates through IUBP, certificate graduates, diploma and degree holders. Congratulations on all your hard work. You guys did a phenomenal job. Thank you. And at this time, can I get everyone to please rise for our honor song? And Sorrel Ryder will be playing that now. Thank you. Thank you, Sorrel Riders. That's so awesome. At this time, I would like to ask, and if you would like to, students, you have an opportunity to come to the podium, say a few words. You can share your story, thank your supporters, reflect on your experience. This is your opportunity to use your public speaking skills. Students, please make your way to the podium if you'd like to speak. We'll have a line of speakers here, so whoever would like to come up first. Sorry? Oh, please be seated. So much formality, right? Okay, so students, if you'd like to say something, you're all welcome to come up to the podium.
I just want to say, Leland, thank you to my friends who have become family. Without them, I would not be here today, so thank you.
I just wanted to take this moment to say that there is no liberation for one of us until there is liberation for all of us. Free Palestine.
Datanastara sizete tsatsa kua kakaata. Owa size Janelle Crane Starlight. Tsutina, Sinajana Tsutinata. Owa Tia Tzana Guaneskle. Owa Dia Zinisa Inege Guaneskle. Sias Gazetinata. Owa Tsutina Gunaha. Owa Tsutina Nahina Nisha. Natsit Gula Nata. Sias Gazetita. Halukwaina or Tsakwaina, our fluent speakers in Sutana, for guiding me here. To my family, Sanajana, friends, Siaskazate, Hata Yinisin Hata Nitse Iskad.
My prof that taught me speech arts is here, so I felt like I'd be completely disrespecting her if I didn't come up here and say a few words. My name's Brianne. I graduated from the IUBP program today, and I just wanted to say thank you to Christy and Maria and Tori and everybody in the IUBP program that just made me feel so welcome on campus at Mount Royal University. I am a recovering alcoholic and drug addict, and I will be taking 3 years clean and sober this month. And I say this out loud so that we don't have to recover quietly. We can recover out loud. And I just want to say what an honor it is here to be representing Ochapo Ace Treaty 4 and the Chickachaws Treaty Nation as well. We're here, we're breaking intergenerational trauma, and I just want to say congratulations to all of you. We're all breaking intergenerational trauma, and congratulations to all of you.
Oki, Idamak Skanatani, Agopos Skanaki, it's my Indian name. I just wanted to give a special thanks to my family, my husband and my daughter. They're the ones that really pushed me to stand up here today. I want to give a special thanks to my dad, and just want to thank everybody, and Gitsi Kakomim to my family. I'm really, really thankful for you guys to be here today. Thanks.
Oki, Nistuna Danako Abamse Piaki. My name is Bobby Eagleplum. I just want to say thank you to Inniscum, Mount Royal, everybody who put on this event. It's been really amazing, and congratulations to all the graduates. I was counting the number of graduates, and there's 54 identifying Indigenous people that are graduating today, and that really warms my heart to see that, our people are really breaking those cycles and overcoming their barriers to better the world. I just wanted to thank my family. I've had a really hard road doing my schooling. I lost my mom in 2021, and I have her ashes with me here today. Even though I lost her, I took some time off, and I still came back, and I've always had the support of Maria and Tori and Mount Royal has really been a family for me over these years, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without that support and the support of my family, my husband, my kids, especially my dad, helping me write papers at 3 in the morning. You know, to my mom's sister, she adopted me as her own after my mom passed. I love you, Auntie. And I just want to say, I did it, Mom. I kept my promise. I know she's been with me every step of the way, and every time I felt like I wanted to give up, she was that little voice in my ear telling me that your beauty and brains, you got this, my baby girl. So thank you, and yeah, I just hope that my kids see that no matter what, you know, you can overcome your struggles and do anything you put your mind to. So thank you and congratulations again.
Hi, I wasn't going to say anything, but when I came into Aniskum, I went to Tori and I said, I'm really scared to do this because I didn't want to do this. Don't cry. But I told Tori that I needed to be the voice for the ancestors that couldn't be a voice or have their voice. And I thought it fitting that I come and say something to use my voice. I'm really scared, but this just shows me how I can do this because you're all here to help me. And a special thank you to my husband, Jeremy, and my aunt, Yvette, and my cousin, Melissa, and her daughter, Cadence, and of course, my son, Leland, which, yes, I can see you drinking all my coffee. I love you, and thank you all here, so thank you.
Tante Boujou, Indigenous, Wabiskiziz, Benizis, Menegesi Peak. Hello, my name is Devin Blind. I'd just like to thank my family for being here. They're over there. Yeah. I'm so thankful for all the people that are here today. I'm thankful for Steve Kootenay, the Niskum Center, and my friends and family, and the people that passed on. And yeah. Oh, and the Canadian Forces and Norm Marner for telling me to go to university. Yeah.
I'm Nia Mahikansko, Danachato Senior. I just wanted to come up and I just want to thank the Creator, because without him I wouldn't be able to have this degree today, and also for my mom for never giving up on me, and for my family, my kids. It's been a long road with a lot of challenges, but I kept going, and I'm just so grateful today, and I'm so happy because I went through ceremony and I sacrificed every summer, and it really helped me to be able to persevere and to overcome the challenges and the things I was facing with my health, with this and that, you know, and I'm so grateful, and I just want to say thank you guys, and I'm just really proud to be here, and thanks to the Inniskim staff too. They really made it feel like home, because I'm a returning student. When I first was going to school, they didn't have the centers like that, and it was really lonely. So I'm just really happy. Thanks.
How? I would like to, I'm not very good at public speaking and I'm in PR, so this is gonna be rough. I would like to, give a really big thank you to, actually the deepest thank you to the people in Niskum Center, like Maria, Dion, Tori, even former Niskum worker Steve. They really were like the greatest supports for when I was going to school and really helped me get through some rough times and helped guide me in the right directions and the right places. And I'm really grateful for that. And at the same time, I'd also like to give a big shout out to my family who's here. My auntie, my uncle, my grandpa, my baby brothers, all 3 baby brothers are here though. And I'd also like to give a big shout out to my friends who are watching live who, you guys really helped me get through my education, helped me get to where I am today, and I'm very grateful for that. Piramedo, thank you.
Hey, I'm Will Bear. I just wanted to say thank you to Mount Royal University. A special shout out to Tori McMillan and Christy Lawrence for helping me get through some of the darkest times in my life coming here from Flying Dust First Nation. And thank you to the elders and the drummers here, everybody who made this today possible. It's such an honor to be here. And, for a long time, coming from the north, I always asked myself when I would see this, and I'm standing in front of it today, a bunch of honorable warriors here today, and I'm just honored to be here. And thank you so much for your time.
Hello, my name is Brielle. I just want to come here and acknowledge my friends and family that came and supported me today. And I also wanted to give a special shout out to one of my professors this year. Her name is Jamie. And I don't think without her I would be here today. And I had a really difficult time going through my degree. My mom passed away in my second year, and I think building that relationship with Jamie and being able to reconnect with my culture really helped me get through this and be here today. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Tanisha Spottedbow. I just want to express my gratitude to Mount Royal University and Niskum Center, and I want to say a special thank you to Tori. He's been with me from the very beginning. I wouldn't be here without his guidance. And I do want to say a special thank you to Christy as well, and a huge, wonderful thank you towards my family for their love and support, because honestly, I didn't think I would get this far in life, and now I'm following my dreams. And I honestly believe that you can do anything if you put your mind to it. And I also want to say a thank you for believing in me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Brooklyn Van, and I just wanted to say thank you to my sister Desiree, my nephew Jarek, and my fiance Scott. I also wanted to give a special shout out to my father who passed away back in 2020. When I moved to Calgary 7 years ago, he told me, "You're on your way, my girl, and make me proud." And I believe I did that by getting my degree today.
Hello, my name is Sheely Piska. So this is my second time coming to the bridging program. The first time it was called the AEP program, which was 8 years ago. I dropped out and actually fell into a fentanyl addiction. So coming back here and graduating right now is a really big deal for me. I didn't... I'm 8 years clean now, and I couldn't have done it without my family and my son. So I want to say a big thank you to the Niskum Center for welcoming me into their doors once again. And without them, I wouldn't have gotten here. Thank you.
Hello, I just wanted to say thank you to the communities of Mount Royal and Niskum Center. Being from or being from around northern Alberta area and away from my family, MRU has definitely been the second family, and Aniskim has definitely treated me well. There are so many activities here too, like the teepee raisings I was involved in with Dion, and seeing the teepees out at East Gate is just, it just made it feel more like home. And so, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you, and I'm so proud to see so many Indigenous graduates here, so yeah, thank you.
Okay, Nixokuex ki Nitakaex. Itamix Distico. Nitaniku Apanaki ki Aki. Nitomoktoto Bokinstes ki Asane. Nitan Anasta Masamage Saki. Nixist Anasta Sasaki. Nin Asenekowan. Hi, relatives and friends. Hope you're having a good day. My name is Butterfly Woman, and my Cree name is Woman. My English name is Sophia. I am from Calgary and Pigeon Lake. I mentioned my daughter. My daughter's name is Danae. And my mom is Sasaki. Her English name is Cheryl Baptiste. She is originally from Sutina and Siksika, so she was a cat face, and we're also big plumes. And my dad, he is from Musquecheese, and that's why Pigeon Lake is my other home. I just wanted to share a bit of my story, just a bit. I guess so that we can continue to uplift and inspire and support one another wherever we are in life. When I first returned to Mount Royal in 2018, I was devastated, I was heartbroken, I was a mess, and my sister had passed away in 2017, and my sister, Bernadine Crochild. And before that, my nieces. In 2015, my niece Phoenix Crochild. And before that, in 2014, my niece Jacinda Crochild and my auntie Judy passed away, my mom's sister. And so when I came, and I stayed home with my daughter till she was 4 years old, because then she was able to, I made that decision because she was able to communicate to me, and I was just lucky to be able to stay home with her for that long. And I realized I needed to finish what I started here at Mount Royal. I did the AAP program, I started my degree, and then I left because I was confused. And so I came back and I'm like, okay, I have this small child I need to support. So I came back to finish my degree, and it took me a while. And it was through the Aniskim Center. Like, I remember I came back and I was crying, and I was like I said, I was a mess, I was heartbroken. I utilized all the resources here at Mount Royal. I would talk to the counselors here. I did the tutoring, I did those support, those classes that help you with writing at the library. I know that the Niskim staff supported me and other students, and I trusted in that, and so I used that, I don't know how to say it. I welcomed that into my life. And so I finished my degree last year, and so I wasn't, in June. And now I am doing my convocation this year, but I also have started a master's program at U of C. And I just completed my first year, and it's a part-time 3-year program. So it's a wonderful program, but it's all thanks to like Mount Royal and all the support here and the professors here that helped me get there. 2 professors, specifically Tracy Nelson and Gabrielle Lindstrom. Gabrielle Weaselhead, yeah. So I just want to thank everybody, and I'm honored to be with everybody here today. And thank you so much for listening to me. And I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful day and year, and sending lots of love and blessings. Thank you.
Hello. Oki. My name is Amelia Cranebear. My Blackfoot name is Sweet Get Stucky, which means she who offers him water. For me, school was always really important to me, but I kind of lost my way when I was 17. And I lost a lot of people close to me, and I went through some hard times. And I never thought that I could go to university. I never thought that I just didn't see it as an option for me. And then someone that I knew that was in the IEBP program, that's not here anymore, told me about this program, and I applied on the last day, and this program really transformed my life and saved my life and brought me back to my culture and my people. And I just got accepted into a Bachelor of Science, Environmental Science. So I will start that in September, and I really look forward to that because my main goal is to help my people, and how all of us come from the earth. And if you notice now all the damage that we've done to it over the years, and the past 100 years, we were meant to protect the earth and to take care of it, and we let all these things happen to the earth. And I just really want to advocate for our environment, which is our home. It's part of us. It's where we come from. And I just want to remind everyone where you come from and to respect that. And yeah, thank you.
Okay, Tansei, bonjour. My name is Chantal. My Blackfoot name is Anuk Katopi. Many moons ago, I won't say how many, because I know I'm the oldest of all these gang over there, but many moons ago, I was told by a nun that I would amount to nothing. And as an Indigenous young woman, there was a fate for me. And school, education, and good life was not going to be part of my life. And I went in foster care. I went into residential school. They call it a convent then. It's the same thing. I lived on the street for a while. And then I moved to Alberta. And I had many elders that took me by the hand and helped me find my way. Nothing came easy for me, but I keep fighting, and I keep defying the odds. And 3 years ago, I too cleaned up, and I did not know what I was going to do with my life. And I got 3 beautiful kids. My eldest is here, and my other 2 will be there on Thursday. But without them, I would have not made it this far. I remember when I got accepted and I had to go get a laptop. And she was showing me how to download stuff and how to do this. And then when I would lose an essay on my laptop, I'd call her. Thank goodness she was there. And thank goodness that I have the friends that I have too. I'm pretty blessed with the many friends that the Creator has given me, and I'm very grateful. I'd like to say to the nuns today, you thought I would amount to nothing. Here I am.
My name is Ayana Bastine. I'm up here because I want to be, but mostly because I can hear my mom screaming from here to get up here. From a very young age, I rejected being Indigenous, mostly because, you know, kids are really mean in school, and just, it's not a really big, it wasn't really shown a lot, I guess, in school. And my mom helped me the most. She just, I love you, Mom, so much. And she had 2 jobs. She actually is an alumni of MRU, and she just helped me so much. She actually influenced me from actually attending MRU and following my dreams. And she got her master's in social work, so yay. And that has motivated me to attempt to get my master's and reconnect with my culture. And she has been such a good influence and big influence on my culture and just learning. And actually, MRU helped me regain being Indigenous within the last 4 years because I rejected it so long, but I'm proud to be Indigenous and from Kani and everything, so. So love you, Mom, and thank you for being a great influence.
Hello. I just want to thank my mom. She really pushed me to go to school. She couldn't go to school. She didn't have the opportunity like I have or had. And she really like pushed every year while I was in high school, go to school, go to school. And I was like, okay, but I want to travel first. So I traveled to Australia for a year. My family lives there, part of my family. And then I came back and I was like, I promise I will go to school. So this one is for her. I also want to thank Niskum Center. Before kind of attending Mount Royal, I didn't really have that connection to culture that I do now. I feel like I want to have that Indigenous voice and share that with my community, but also the community here on Treaty 7 land. And I also want to thank CY, my child study professors. They definitely pushed me through. I think we had our ups and downs. We were like the COVID group. So I did not see my classmates for the first year. It was actually beginning of year 2 I met everyone. So it was very different, yeah. And I think we've had obstacles throughout well, I've had a lot of obstacles throughout the whole 6 years of this experience, and I hope to get my master's. So congrats to all the grads, and thank you.
Danse. My name is Julia. I actually just started my journey here at Mount Royal this past January. So I had completed the classes I need to get into the degree program that I wanted to. And I would just like to thank my family and friends that supported me along this way and that pushed me to go back to school, because now I've started and I'm not ready to stop anytime soon. So I'd like to thank my baby, my son, Sundance Rain, wherever you are out in the crowd. Thank you for supporting Mommy. And thank you to my mom and my sister for always helping me out, and also to Saddle Lake Cree Nation for helping me along this journey as well. Also, shout out to Davis at the drum. Nice to see someone from back home here. Thank you.
So I'm Carissa. I just wanted to say thank you to Mount Royal, to my professors, to my friends, and my family and my partner. This is my second attempt at university. So I dropped out 10 years ago, and I never thought that I'd be able to come back. So this semester's been very difficult for me. I lost my grandfather January 8th, and then 8 days later, on my grandparents' anniversary, I found out that I was pregnant. So I somehow managed to finish my last semester and my 350-hour practicum. Shout out to the custodians and my partner that had to clean up after my morning sickness, so thank you for that. Yeah. I'm proud to be Indigenous, and I'm proud to say that I got into the social work degree this September. So I did it, and we did it.
Last minute decision. Everyone's making me cry, and I don't want to be that person. But Tanashi, Jaden Dishinakashon, Mino Defami Se Lee Hurry, Lee Whitford, Lee Bird, Lee Mackay, Lee McCorrister, Pei Lee Larat. Those are my family names, and they're here with me today. I think about everything it took to stand here today, and I think about my mom. And I think about the 2 degrees that she has unfinished partially and sacrificed for me standing here today. So this one's for her, and there's a lot more I could say, but I had a lot of support in the education department, and I just want to say a big thank you. I know Leanne Gervais isn't here right now. Josh Hill, I don't know if he's here. Oh gosh, sorry. I feel really grateful to become a teacher, and education got us into this mess, and education is going to get us out. So, merci pour le présent. Thank you for the gift. And there's a lot of healing energy in this room today. I would just like to ask for us all to just say some prayers for my mom today. Merci, thank you.
Hello, I'm Bawastich. It's a great honor to be here today. I just wanted to express my gratitude to the Iniskum Center, my sponsorship, my professors, and my family for the support and believing in me. And yeah, I just wanted to mention, this degree is not only contributing to my academic success, but it's also towards my healing, decolonization, and personal growth. And I did this to not only to provide a better life for my children, but also to inspire them so they will achieve their academic goals and follow their dreams and aspirations. Thank you, and congrats to everyone else.
Hi, my name's Hope. Want to do a shout out to my aunt and my dad. They were the biggest teachers I had growing up on what it was to be Indigenous and what kind of woman I wanted to be. So thank you guys, love you. When I was 15, I made a promise to my cousin, who is now passed on, that I would graduate high school, and I hit that barrier with full diploma. Now, I also made him a promise that I would go into university, and it took a long road, but here I am. I'm going into a program in the fall, so this one's for you, Mitchell.
Did you want to speak? Yeah, absolutely.
What?
She said for finally.
Who did? Oh, all right. Well, Umbawa Stitch. My name is Jaden Kootenai. This is actually my third attempt at the bridging program. I originally came back in 2017, 2018, 18, fresh out of transitioning through the foster child program. So trying to juggle those issues with school was definitely a challenge. But I think the bigger challenge was that I tried to do it by myself. So coming back this time for my third time, I knew I need to make some adjustments in my life. And a big one was being able to put aside pride and ego and be humble enough to ask for help when I need it. So a big part of my success this year is asking for help from a bunch of different people and communities who I'd like to give thanks to. I'd like to start off with my family, of course. My aunt Floranda, my cousin Steve Kootenai, and my other cousin Jermaine Kootenai. All three of them are MRU alumni, and they have broke so many barriers for my family in terms of what it means to come to post-secondary education and the life that comes after it. So thank you guys very much for all the motivation that you guys give me. I'd like to give a shout out to my other family members who are currently attending MRU with me. It's very helpful to have their perspective and their support as we struggle to achieve our goals together. I'd like to give a huge shout out to the Niskum Center, of course. I'll start with Tori. Tori was there on my first attempt all those many years back, and there were a lot of times where I thought, oh, I didn't make it through the first time, didn't make it through the second time, this just must not be meant to be. But Tori was, very open and shared his story of his multiple attempts to come to school, so that gave me a lot of inspiration as well, so thank you, Tori. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Maria and Christy. Words cannot explain how much these two powerful Indigenous women mean to me. Showing up to your door, whether it's a bright smile on my face to say hello or tears running down my face, and always having your guys' support. Shout out to Dion as well. Same thing, whenever, there's those tough days and you just need a real good smudge, Dion's your man, he's there for you. Shout out to all my friends as well. Another big thing, right? Trying to abandon this lone wolf mentality. So having them to make coming to school every day super exciting and sharing laughs and struggles and stuff. So thank you to all of those communities that helped me.
That's my favorite part of this whole day, is hearing the students talk, and many of you brought me to tears. And I am very grateful, and I'm very honored to play a very small role in your lives. So thank you for that. As you heard, it takes a lot of courage and a lot of gumption, and what I like to say, grit. It takes grit. We come from a very difficult background, and many of you have overcome so many obstacles to be here today. I am very proud to stand here as your Student Success Coordinator, but also as your friend, to acknowledge all of your hard work, all of your perseverance, and all of the things and people that guide you throughout your experience. Let's just give these guys one more round of applause. As you know, it takes a village. We're a village. I just want to do a little shout out to my friend and colleague, Mr. Clinton Liu. He's out here somewhere. He worked very hard with our math students and got them to where they needed to go, so I'm very grateful to have him. Another shout out to Miss Sylvia Rossi, who diligently came every week, every other day, to support our students and help them with their papers and what they needed to have done. Absolutely, right? But as you know, It takes a lot of planning and a lot of work to put something like this together. So I would like to acknowledge and share the podium with my colleague, Miss Melanie Parsons, who is our event and housing coordinator, and she did a remarkable job today. So may I introduce to you Miss Melanie Parsons.
Thank you, Maria, for the introduction and for making these fans, because whew, I've been running around like a lightning bolt out there just trying to make sure things work, and you know, it gets to a point where you forget what's happening here right in front of you, and this is something really amazing. And so I take my deep breath here and I congratulate you all, because you all have been through so much. You have tested yourselves time and time again and showed up for yourself, and not just yourselves, but your families. So I'm honored to be here with you all today, our elders, our dignitaries, our special guests, our family members, everyone in this room right now. This is a really major event in your lives, and we're so glad that you chose to be here with us today, because we do have more Indigenous graduates than what you see here on the stage today. But these people came out to be part of the Indigenous honoring ceremonies, to be part of this big event, and we thank you for that. I would like to thank Elders McSeacom, Betty Crazyboy, and Louise McKay Crane for graciously honoring our Indigenous graduates with eagle feathers and sashes today. Your guidance has been loving and patient, and we are grateful for your wisdom. Dr. Tim Rowley and John Fisher for their continued recognition of the importance of events like today for our Indigenous students, our culture, and our communities. I would like to thank my fellow colleagues and friends in the Aniskum Center for all they work to do to make the Indigenous honoring ceremonies a success. As well, thank you for the time, energy, and care that you show these students along their way. You've heard it many times today. The Aniskum staff are a big part of many of these students' journeys and helping them to continue in their studies and to be successful and here on this graduate stage today. So thank you for everything that you do and for what you show me as I continue to get to know this role, and also my role beyond the day-to-day admin things, but as a student support. So I thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. And for Steve for being here today and still continuing to support the Aniskum Center and Mount Royal University. To all the support staff, thank you for all that you do. We also must recognize the volunteers and people who have helped make today's event possible. It's a big job, and you guys are awesome. Thank you for showing up and helping us get the stage set up, our graduates in their gowns and their caps, our elders, their blankets, their coffees, their teas, figuring out where people park. There's so many things that it takes to run an event like this, and I thank you, because there's absolutely no way that the Aniskum staff could do this on their own, so thank you very much. And thank you to our managers out there, our directors that are saying, yes, please go help the Aniskum Center. You have the time to go volunteer. Please be part of that event. It's a really, I think for me, a big sign of respect and honoring of this event, and it's important, so thank you for that. I do have a few special thanks that I want to put out there today, and one will go to Michaela Cardinal with Marketing and Communications. She is the person behind our posters, OmniVex screens that you see, so many different things that make today just look like a clean, professional event that, you know, we're just like, we need this. Okay, I've got you. We can do that for you. We know who to ask. So I can't tell you enough. As a communications graduate myself from Mount Royal, we know a lot of work goes into that. So thank you and your team for getting us through this and making sure we had all the components to have a great event here. Maggie Schmeeman, MRU Institutional Events Officer, helping us in so many different ways, as well as just leadership and how things get done. As the convocation committee member there that has provided guidance to us as we move along. And of course, Ruby and Devin here in the Bella, this beautiful hall that we're in, the lobby and the reception space that we will all enjoy each other's company very shortly. Thank you very much for you and your team to help us get everything set up today, make sure our reserve signs are there, that our guests feel comfortable. Again, no way could we do this on our own without your help, so thank you. The beautiful voice you heard as you came into the lobby this morning singing was Ashley Ghostkeeper. we've had her back for a second time now just because she's just very personable. She has a gorgeous voice. She's friendly. So please say hi to her. Last year she was in the Aniskum Center doing like, what is it called? Karaoke, yeah, with her guests, so that was pretty fun. I know we've run over time here today. I really hope that she'll still be out there for you guys to meet and introduce, but she's a really growing country music star, so please pay attention to Ashley Ghostkeeper out there. Now, we have a gift that we'd like to give our elders in just a moment, but I'd still like to recognize their names before we go there, okay? So I want to say thank you very much again to Elder Clarence Wolflake, Betty Crazyboy, and Louise McKay Crane for coming here, for coming to help our grads in this ceremony to receive their gifts, their special gifts. And on our stage here, we have a very important group as well, the Traditional Thinkers Advisory Council. Members we have present today is Alex Kukwitz, Bruce Starlight, Roy Weasel, and Calvin Williams. So thank you very much for joining us, and your presence here today is very meaningful to our graduates, our staff, and everyone else here at Mount Royal. So we'll have Tori and Dion just come up because we would like to gift our elders for their time today and to honor your presence here. So, we're good? Okay. No special order because you are all equally important members and part of this event. So I would like to welcome up Elder McSeacom, Clarence Wolflake, to receive a gift from the Aniskum staff today. And that cozy blanket you're sitting on, that's for you to keep as well. Louise McKay Crane, please. We would like to welcome you as well. Thank you. Elder Louise McKay Crane.
Mackay, okay.
Mackay Crane, thank you. Elder Betty Crazyboy. This Tuesday, we're going to be doing a special honoring of Betty Crazyboy as Healthy Campus grant comes to an end. She has been working very hard with our Indigenous housing program and the families for about 4 years now through COVID. So she's a very special part of the Aniskum Center and the family housing program and the families and students that live here on campus. So thank you, Betty, for being here as much as you show up for us. We appreciate your presence today. Okay, Elder Bruce Starlight, please. Thank you very much for coming here today. He is part of the Traditional Thinkers Advisory Council. Roy Weaselfat, please. Alice Quickitz, please join us here for your gift. Thank you. Thank you. And Calvin Williams, please. Elder Calvin Williams. Thank you.
Thank you, Melanie. I just wanted to also add on a thank you to the families and to the representatives that came up to honor their graduates today. That includes our Chief Delbert Wapas from Thunderchild First Nation, our family members, Bearspaw, our other graduates. I'm sorry I missed some of them on the stage, but it truly shows how this is a community gathering and that our students are up on stage, but they're here to celebrate with you. So for all of you that made your way up today, as well as those on stage, we thank you on behalf of Niskum Center.
Okay, just a couple of things. These beautiful Pendleton blankets, we do have the box for them. So if you do want your box for your Pendleton blanket, you will find it in the room that you put your gowns on this morning, okay? So you're welcome to stop by and pick them up there. For everyone else out there, upstairs we will have, what are they called? Life Touch, doing individual and family portraits, first come, first serve style. We have hopefully a couple of vendors now. I haven't been outside in a while to check on the number there, but a few Indigenous vendors here that are going to have fashionable items, clothing for you to purchase if you're interested in buying one of these amazing gifts or grabs a gift or yourself. We will also have light refreshments served in the pavilion just at the top of the stairs and around the corner. So we will have people out there that will help you find your way to get there. Before we conclude today's ceremonies, I invite all grads and family members to join us, and don't forget about that we will be having that food, and we will have that time for you to take photos and visit a little bit more than what we had for you this morning, because we had to get you guys in those gowns and caps. So hopefully you can stay with us, but you're also welcome to go outside. We've got the teepee, the lodge up, so anywhere that you want to do some photos, that's up to you too. Just enjoy with your friends and family the campus grounds. Now, if we have any community members out there supporting Indigenous artisans, this is a message from myself to you. You're welcome to buy these items that they're selling there. These are for all people, not just Indigenous people to buy. So please, if you see something that you think is beautiful, you think would be lovely for yourself or a friend, please, you're welcome to purchase as well from those vendors that are out there today. We'll have Maria come back to the mic now, and she will end the event for the day. Thank you.
All right, we come to the conclusion of our day. Before we get Sorrel Ryder to give our retreat song as we exit, again, thank you everyone today who came. Safe travels home, wherever your nation is and wherever you come from. I just want to acknowledge that in the first two rows, if I can get 13 volunteers to come up and get a flag so that we can do the retreat song after. And Mr. Dion Simon will move to the front so that he can help with that. Thank you.
Yes. Before we end and conclude, a big round of applause for Maria Small Lakes, MC for the 2024 Honoring Indigenous Ceremonies. Woo! Woo! In our events, we cannot do it, as we mentioned, that it is a community effort and community gathering as we come together in community, and working together makes lighter work. And so when we go back to our traditional ways, that's how things were formed. That's how we did things. Was we came together where help was needed, and as part of tradition. Growing up in Musqueam back in the 60s and 70s, there was a lot of hurt and sadness, and we didn't see a lot of happiness from time to time. But now today, you know, several decades later, we're seeing happiness, we're seeing success, and we're seeing people excel at enormous rates. And we see here as well a group that followed many others who live in two worlds, and that have both worlds as a gift and to learn from. And so, which is always a beautiful thing to see. So thank you, thank you. And they are our leader for many that will come after. So at this time, I know that there's some hungry, growly tummies up there and stuff. And so we're going to invite, how we're going to do is we're going to do our retreat song, and we're going to dance out our flags. And so if I can have several volunteers, we need 13 volunteers, any volunteers that we do have, to come up to the stage and to grab a flag, okay? And as we do this, what we're going to do is we're going to have our flags come up to the front here. And when we do our retreat song, as the flags are making their way down, we are going to have all of our elders follow the flags. And then we're going to have our UIBP grads follow the elders. And then we're going to have our graduates follow the IUBP up into the main foyer. So at this time, if we can have we'll start off with the Canada flag and the Alberta flag, and then everybody can follow right behind. We're going to follow in twos. I'm going to have you just come up here, okay? There you go, and just stand right there at the edge, okay, right by the stairs, and there you go, okay, and just stand right beside each other in twos, okay. All right, there you go, and having your flag forward, facing your flag forward. There you go, okay. If I can have ushers to give me a hand here. Actually, no, too far. No, sorry. Yeah, come back. There you go, 2 by 2. Yeah, there you go, 2 by 2 here, 2 by 2 here. Okay, there you go. There you go, 2 by 2 here. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so as we're exiting with the flags, once again, when the flags are down on as the flags are making their way down the stairs, we're going to have our elders, okay, our dignitaries followed by our IUBP group, and then our graduates behind the IUBP. Okay, all right. Okay, so and I'm going to lead you out. So at this time, if we can have solo riders lead us off in the retreat song. Everyone, please stand.